the UK, 1 in 100 people are on the autism spectrum, and there are around 700,000 autistic adults and children. Barrington Campbell was diagnosed as autistic at 30 years old. Now he's helping others.
Growing up with autism in London was hard because travelling on buses in London, trains, delays, things not running to a schedule all caused me severe uncomfort and distress. Before my diagnosis, I struggled to make friends, I felt isolated, and had difficulty forming bonds with other people. Add to that the confusion as to why nobody else was like me, and not having a diagnosis until I was 30, it led to a pretty confusing childhood and teenage experience. So I spent my teenage years and late childhood searching for places where I felt welcome. Tabletop games were one of my many outlets that gave me a way to socialize without socializing. This led me to designing tabletop games, designing events where people could socialize and take part in something where the social anxiety of interacting with the person that was at the table was taken away by the tool, which was that board game or role-playing game. One of the things I highly recommend is if you feel like you are autistic or certain things you identify with, is to just go and get a diagnosis for yourself, because it will change the way you develop and interact with the world. It did for me. Autism isn't who you are. Autism is an aspect of your personality that you learn to understand and incorporate into your everyday life.
Okay, time for the weather now. And